And we are at the end of week 7. A lot has been done in the last 2 weeks, and I wanted to share some of the highlights with you. We have been working a lot in the wood shop, creating doors and drawers and frames and cabinets, and that's been pretty much what the last 2 weeks has been. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot, and I'm going to show you some of the highlights. So when I came back after a trip with my away from here, my dad surprised me with a drawer that fits right here, and it's beautiful, as you can see. I then learned how to copy that style, and instead of making a drawer, I made some doors in the same kind of style, which we're using maple, Purple Heart and Wengy. Purple Heart is the more purple, Wengy is the dark wood, and maple is the white wood, which you see primarily around here. These doors are a little different. Instead of using wood panels, I used metal with cork behind it, and I'm putting my lapel pins that I've collected from all over the world on here. I've never displayed them. I've had them forever, and I've decided this time I'm going to have a place for them. So I've got a few on here already, and I've got more in storage that I'm going to be able to bring out. I've also made doors for here. The reason we don't have any of the drawers in, as you can see, we have a drawer bank here also, is because we don't have the drawer slides. They're coming in 2 days, so we'll be able to install those. I made my first drawers and my first drawer fronts along here, and I'm not sticking with the same style, using the same 3 colors on each of the doors and drawers, but coming up with a little bit of eclectic look. That's the word I'm looking for. So my dad and I have been working on the kitchen now too, as you can see. Along with the drawer fronts, we've now have the kitchen counter. I drilled the hole for the sink, and I have a stove, but I don't have the parts for it that I know for sure it'll connect with the 1 pound propane bottles that you can get. I'm trying not to need any more than a 1 pound propane tank, because I don't want to have to worry about venting the propane out like regulations require. So the stove is going to go here. I've also still have my pantry that's going to go here. That's going to be probably one of the next things to do. And then this is going to be my counter. I feel quite excited that it's this big for the van. So nice clear spot there. I'm going to have also some appliances back here, a Vitamix for one. I've been really excited about having my Vitamix. Along with the kitchen, on the other side here is going to be a microwave. Quite a ways away from having that there, but that's the plan. Refrigerator is fully functional, have food in it. Solar panels have been working great and have been supplying the refrigerator with power when it's not in the barn. When it's in the barn, obviously no solar, so we have been plugging it into the wall. Which brings me to yesterday. I drilled 2 holes in the van, my first 2 holes. One of them was for a plug for outside power, so I'll be able to just plug right into the outside power. It has a ponytail on it, and then I'm able to plug directly into the Yeti from there if I do have outside power at a friend's house, at campgrounds, wherever else might have that option. So now I wanted to share with you the plumbing. This week we went to the plumbing store, spent about 4 hours talking to 2 different salespeople about RV plumbing, and wanted to make sure that we were doing it right, and trying to especially keep it neat and tidy. So have a 13-gallon freshwater tank and a 13-gallon wastewater tank. And what my second hole that I drilled was for the fresh water. So in comes the fresh water into the freshwater tank, and then the pump will pull it out of the freshwater tank, and then I will have an accumulator that it'll go into that has pressure in it, and that will then pressurize the water in two places, one into the sink and then one outside to a shower nozzle, shower head, so I can take outdoor showers, wash off boots, whatever else I may want water outside for. And then it goes from the gray water, goes down the sink into the wastewater tank, and then plumbing from the wastewater tank out side where I will drain it, and that is all the plumbing. So as you can see, it's really neat and tidy, and I'm really happy with the way it works. Again, just using a 1-gallon propane tank, I haven't been able to find a Insta-Hot that will work with that, so I'm going to be using the microwave or the stove for hot water, so that'll work out just fine. Finally, I think this is the last thing. I have been very excited to share with you something my dad came up with, an idea when I started talking about the van back in November. He wanted me to be able to isolate myself from the front of the cab when I'm living back here, at night when I'm just by myself. And obviously there's a lot of wasted area to heat with windows, and so since windows have so much heat loss, he wanted to do more than just a curtain across here, and he came up with a great idea and finally executed it today. We have one more little step left, but I wanted to still share it with you. So built a track up down on the floor, and there's a track up in here for the doors to slide into. So I made a piece of wood to cover the track when it's not in use, and I will pull out the first door, and it slides right into the track, and it fits perfectly. My dad is quite a perfectionist, and he has done a phenomenal job on this. So it fits perfect right there. I pull out the next drawer and pull it into place. Made these great handles to be able to pop it right into spot there, and there we go. A mirror is going to go here. That's the last little step. Get the mirror next week, and so that'll go right there. Isn't that beautiful? I think that just really separates it, the front from the back, obviously, wonderfully, but it's such a statement in itself. I'm really, really proud of what my dad's done there. So, like I said, we spent a lot of time in the shop creating a lot of wood, and looking forward to either working on the pantry, the upper cabinets, the bed. I'm not quite sure yet what we'll end up doing next, but I'll show you when we get there. Thanks for watching.